Hello everybody and welcome to the Daily Splat. Today is video number 10 in our series of 12 videos about Christmas. The 12 days of Christmas, 12 Splats of Christmas. Now I am now finally on holiday, as you can tell by this terrible shirt I'm wearing. You know, it's the nice holiday Hawaiian one. Very comfortable, but not allowed out in public in it because it's a bit, well, it's awful. Anyway, so for the final 3 videos, I thought let's discuss 3 Christmassy themes, which is what we've been doing for the other 9. To finish up, I thought we'd explore Christmas past, present and future, just to steal a bit more from Christmas Carol. Today we'll be looking at Christmas past. On Christmas Eve we'll be looking at Christmas future, because that's what everyone does on Christmas Eve. And then, of course, on the day itself, Christmas present and presents. So, Christmas past, I think, might be everyone's favourite Christmas, just because they were younger. Often your memories of when you were, your memories of Christmas tend to be much stronger from when you were a child, generally, because of the intense importance and excitement of the whole thing. You know, obviously you wake up Christmas morning. This is my memory of Christmas past. You wake up and the sun wasn't up yet. That's how it's England, so it could be 9 in the morning. But normally about 5 or 6. You're all excited. I'm going back to Christmas in the late 90s, so it would be Christmas with all my siblings at this point. So I would have been about, let's see, say it was I'd been about 8 or 9, and my younger siblings would have all been sort of younger, between 6 and 1. So anyway, so you get up, you're all excited, you run into your parents' bedroom, Mum, Dad, Mum, Dad, Mum, Dad, the present, Santa's been, Santa, and they're like, we'll check around, because not that they're drunk, they're asleep. I was asleep, that was poor acting. Anyway, they're quite comfortably asleep again. Wait for the others to get up, so obviously you go to where your other siblings are sleeping and go, get up, sibling, it's Christmas, and they'll go, oh my God, and then there'll be all the children in there going, get up, and they'll be like, fine. Obviously they're not grouchy, they're just annoyed about being woken up at this early, but kind of suspecting it at the same time. Anyway, so one thing our dad always did was he managed to secure the front room door somehow. You couldn't get into the living room. Sometimes I do remember, I think it was the Isle of Man house, he was able to use a bungee cord as like a form of lock with it attached to some other door. That was, he claimed, so that Santa couldn't get in the rest of the house and steal things. Not really, but no, he'd go, okay, I'll check, and he'd undo the door and he'd look in and he goes, yep, looks like Santa's been. And obviously he'd be like, la, and then obviously he'd let us in, and there would just be, obviously, because I'm one of 4, so Christmas morning, the average child receives a small hill of presents, so with 4 of us, it looked like a mountain range. It was, and obviously Mum and Dad would have their presents at one end of the couch, but they'd sort of be too busy watching us, just rip everything open, and obviously that sort of, it felt like it went for ages, but I imagine the whole process would have only been about 20 minutes most, but it felt like it just kept going. It was lovely. And then of course there'd be the bin bag to put all the wrapping paper in, things like that. It was just, that's sort of my main memory of Christmas, is the excitement of Christmas morning. With everyone going, obviously the excitement, and we were young, it was great, Santa had been, this jolly fat man who the whole world knew had come to our house and left us gifts, and it was brilliant. A lot of my Christmas memories are also associated with my family, because before we were here in Australia, we were able to go over and see our family on Christmas Day. Actually, Christmas Day, when we were in England, used to be just spent hopping between the houses of grandparents. We'd often be staying over at one set of grandparents, and then during the day we'd go visit another and then go back to the other one in the evening. We'd do that for Christmas and New Year's and all sorts of things, and yeah, Christmas to me, I just have really happy memories of it, because it's dead exciting, and I get to hang out with with family members I wouldn't see otherwise for a large part of the year. So they're my reflections on Christmas past. There's loads though. There's decorating Christmas trees and hiding Star Wars action figures in them, because obviously when you've got a Christmas tree it's a great stage set to play, with Star Wars action figures. I always used to hide Yoda in an area and pretend it was like his grotto-y cave bit, his own grotto essentially. There's just tremendous things about Christmas, and obviously I could sit here and reminisce all day, but I've got things to do, don't you know? I don't really. I'm just going to go probably drink and sleep. Anyway, that is it for today's Daily Splat. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow, where you will be hearing more about Christmas Future. Is tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned for that, and until then, goodbye. And now I've got to walk up to the camera to turn it off and find the button. There it is, and it's going off now. Bye.